Before I start this video, I quickly wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you for the last video. That video got me almost 400 new subscribers, putting me over 500 subscribers, which is very cool. Lots of comments on suggestions, saying this is very cool, stuff like that. I'm glad to see that you all enjoy my mod, because this is a funny little project that I worked on that I think is still pretty cool, and yeah, I'm very happy about that. So thank you all for the overwhelming support, and enjoy the video. Bye. Hello everyone, Dutch Tristan here.
Hello.
It has been a while. Welcome back to my mod, Turing Complete, not the game Turing Complete. I know that is confusing. It has been a while. I have been a little bit busy with this mod, not too much, but I quickly want to go over some things concerning it. A lot of you have mentioned that a lot of these things are already possible within Minecraft. My mod does not make Minecraft Turing Complete because everything in there already exists. I know. The point of my mod is not to add functionality that does not yet exist in Minecraft. The point of my mod is to make it easier, make it smaller, make it faster, make it more accessible for the general
audience,
the general public, I guess. So, for example, a Zor gate, the general public is not going to know how to make a Zor gate. So I made it a block so that people can more easily get cracking with a Zor gate. That is kind of the point of my mod, and to make things more compact and quick and stuff.
It also makes for a nice gateway into just further computer science.
Oh, definitely. Yep.
Yeah.
This is definitely a simple way to at least start with like logic circuits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the point of my mod. It's not to add anything that doesn't exist. I'm adding things that already exist but are more complicated, and therefore I'm making them easier. Now that we've covered that, let's go over what I have done in the meantime. I am going to steal this crafting table because we need to get back to that. And I'm not flying all the way back and forth. All right, so to start off with, let's go over the changelogs. Let's start off with a small bug that I have fixed, where if I /tick freeze, now mobs are frozen and redstone is not instant, as you can see. If I do this, now it is enabled, and this would work as expected. If I do tick step, I move time forward by 1 tick, and there you go, the output. Right? That makes sense. The problem was that this was not a valid state that it didn't have a texture for this, so it for 1 tick would turn into a non-existent texture. And now if I tick step again, then it turns off as it should. So that
to one of those blocks with like the purple and black squares? Or?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But then only the top texture, because the bottom and sides were defined, but the top wasn't. So
that's interesting.
So it very temporarily turned into that. All right, that was update 1.2.1. Very small little update, but it was necessary. Then we have 1.2.2, in where I fixed an issue, namely this. Item drops. Now, if you break items if you break these blocks in survival mode, or you break the block they're on, then they drop. That's it. Fantastic. Let's move on.
They would just disappear into the void before, or
yeah. So
that's great.
It's like breaking glass, but without silk touch. It would just do that.
Yeah.
But
no,
then,
I understand.
Yeah. So they have block drops now, so that's fantastic. All right, next up, version 1.2.3. I added that my gates can now take inputs from blocks. So before you had to give it update via redstone dust like this, and now you can just point it at a block. You can just activate a block next to it. You can activate it like this, and as you can see, the signals just pass through as you might expect. So that is what I added in version 1.2.3. These were just some three little bug fix patches. So now we move on to a big update, which is the last update I've done so far, which by now is almost 2 months ago. It has been a while. But anyway, everyone in my Discord already knows about all of this, but that's fine. Just join my Discord. Link down below. We start off in version 1.3 with the half adder. a component that is, as you can see, 3 blocks wide. And that also does mean that you need to have 3 blocks. And you place it at the middle. It needs 3 blocks, otherwise it breaks. So it needs 3 blocks to be placed on. And it breaks as 1 block. Like that. Kind of like a bed. And the half adder is a very simple gate, I guess.
Yeah, basically.
Which is a combination of an and an or. Zor, sorry, my bad. So if I quickly grab those. Oh, great. This is going very well. If I quickly grab those and move over here, then this would be the sum. And then the carry... Let's see, how am I going to do this? This is going to be real interesting. I'm just going to do this. It's going to be ugly, but whatever. Then this is the carry. And this would be... Oh, wait, that doesn't... It doesn't take input from a lever, really? Oh, wait, maybe it does. Oh, it does. Okay.
Oh, it does, yeah.
Fantastic. I'm an idiot. I just looked at the AND gate and was like, huh, why is it not lighting up? Yeah, I'm an idiot. So, as you can see, so it basically just adds 2 binary bits together. So this would be the 1's place, and this is the 2's place. So then if you add 1 plus 0, that is 1 and 0. Then if I add another bit to that, well, then that would be 2, which is 1, 0 in binary. So then you have 1, 0. That is a half adder. All right, so as you can see, if I give it 1, then it outputs 1. If I give it another 1, then it outputs the carry and not the sum. Now, the way you craft this is pretty obvious. I'm just going to show them. There we go. A half adder is crafted as such that you have a Zor and an and some redstone dust leading into both. It's a bit scuffed on a 3x3. It doesn't fully make sense, but it is there. It kind of makes sense. What the hell are you doing? Did you just make
bigger crafting table?
Mega crafting table.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that is the half adder. Next up is the full adder. Now, the full adder is a bit more complicated. A full adder is basically 2 half adders strung up to each other, like this. With... Wait, hang on, this is not right.
I'm gonna mute, this is so annoying.
Yeah, no, mute, please. My god. So, if I do this, and then lead this into an OR. There we go, that's an OR. Now we have a full adder, which will add 3 bits together, allowing you to do a full addition. So if I do 1 plus 0 plus 0, the result is 1. If I do 1 plus 1 plus 0, the result is 0 and is 2. And then if I add another one, the result will be 3. And that is what a full adder does, and this is how you would string it up together. Oh wait, I made a mistake. This is my bad. This is supposed to be a half adder. Doesn't matter. It doesn't change the behavior. Doesn't matter in what order you add them. What matters is that it works. And this is how you would build it. So that is also how you craft it. Did it stop?
I was hoping that stopped, and the moment I unmuted, he went again for like 2 knocks.
Pain. Alright, so as you can see, 2 half adders, some redstone dust around it, and then the OR gate to get the carry out. So that means that you can have a full adder like this, and string up the inputs like that. And then this is the carry out, this is the sum, and as you can see, it works perfectly. Yeah, so then you can string up these full adders together to create a, in this case, 4-bit adder. So we can add 4-bit numbers together. So let's say, name two numbers that fit in 4 bits.
I'm blanking. 3 and 2.
Oh my god, you're an idiot. All right, so if I want to add 3, so then I flick this one and this one, that obviously 3 plus 0 is 3. Fantastic. Note that I am making this one the least significant bit. This is 1, this is 2, this is 4, this is 8. That is because of how I made these full adders. I'm not happy about this. This is the wrong way around in my brain. Deal with it. I'm not fixing it. So, now 3, now I add 2, and there we go. It results in 5. So the way this works is that here we have 1 plus 0, which results in a sum. So it just has that one. Nothing is sent through the next one because there is no carry out. Here, we have 1 plus 1 for the 2 spot. So that means that nothing happens with the sum, and there is a carry out, which is passed through to the next one as an input. The next one gets 0 plus 0, but gets the carry in, so that is just 1. So then, here you go. You get a result, which is 5. That's the full adder. Finally, we have one more block and then a feature that I've added. So, here is the redstone bridge. The redstone bridge, basically the idea is that it is an independent two-way repeater.
Oh, that's so useful.
That is very useful. So basically, instead of having to grab some wool, instead of having to basically do this and then grab a repeater, and then going like this, and then doing this. Now,
and you can, the way that you place it also changes the orientation of it. That's great.
Yeah. So basically, instead of having to do this, you can now just have the redstone bridge block. No, yeah, I did show how to craft a full ladder. You can just do this, and there you go. So, yeah, that's the redstone gate block. The only downside with this block is the following thing. I will again tick freeze. So, as you would expect, there's a bit of delay, right? So if I /tick step, there you go. Now you get an output, right? That makes sense.
Yeah, so there's just one tick delay with it.
Exactly. However, the problem is here. Observe.
What?
The side input, for some reason, no idea how I did this, it's instantaneous. There is a 0-tick delay for the side input. There is a 1-tick delay for the back input. Side input is instant redstone. And as you can see...
We'll come back to this later.
And as you can see... Oh my god, whoops. Well, we have a floating item here. You can't pick it up because it doesn't have time to get picked up. As you can see, it's also just a repeater, so it's literally just an instant repeater. The 15 goes to 14, goes through the redstone bridge, and gets repeated to 15 and goes down. So I literally accidentally made an instant repeater. That is the problem with this. I want to fix it, don't know yet how, so that is something that will probably come in a future patch, but that is that.
That's actually kind of hilarious.
It is kind of funny. Finally, we have one more thing to cover, and then we go over future plans for this mod. All enable gates, and those are gates that I have a front and side input, a back and side input for, now have an extra little bit of functionality. So I will go and show this. So that would be the switch, the memory cell, and the redstone bridge. These 3 blocks now have the following functionality. You can right-click them.
Oh, that's great.
And right-clicking them
that's great.
flips them. So that means that you can now do the following. With a switch, I'll just quickly grab all of these blocks.
Tristan, I have a petition.
Hang on,
I have
just
a question.
give me a second. So, obviously you can do this, right? Where the signal is allowed to propagate through like this. Now if I right-click it, it turns off because there is no enable signal coming from this side. But if I do that, then it does work until I flip it to the other side. So this allows you to basically have a bit more control over how you want to build your contraptions, and you can have the enable come from the other side. The same, of course, applies to the memory cell. If you want your enable signal to be here, then, well, go for it. But then if I flip it, look at that, the enable is off. So now it won't update until, again, I flip it. And then finally, the same for the redstone bridge. Basically, I can do this, and this is going to be a bit confusing. This obviously works the same as intended. If I right-click it, then now the signal goes from right to left, not left to right, and vice versa. If I right-click it again, it goes from left to right, not right to left. That is everything for update 1.3.
Okay, Tristan, since this is a block with the same texture basically for one as for the other,
Yeah.
why not make it a 4-part cycle?
Huh.
That you also alter the main arrow.
I mean, I could. I don't think it matters that much. That would technically give you a bit more control, but on the other hand, you can also literally just
Just
like this if you want it, or like this, or like this, or like this if you want to spin it. So I feel like this is just a bit more free. If you're building, you can just plop it down and then click it, and now it goes in the right direction if you want. So yeah, I think that is everything. We are fully up to date now with my mod. Let's talk about future plans, unless you have more questions.
No, that wasn't.
All right, great. So for update 1.4, I am planning to... okay, well, obviously for 1.3.1, I would like to fix the instant redstone bug for the redstone bridge. It is a bit unfortunate, but whatever. I hope I can fix it. That is the plan. If it doesn't work, then update 1.3.1 will not exist. Furthermore, I have a plan for 1.4, which I will overhaul the recipes a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the singular, the basic components, so all of the 7 basic gates, gonna leave those the same. Those recipes will not change. And then I'm going to make a table similar to the stone cutter, where you can walk up to it and have some redstone supplies or whatever. Again, I'm not really sure yet what it will be. You walk up to it and you basically you put in your resources that you want to put in it. So that would be redstone dust, torches, logic base plate, whatever. I don't really know yet. And it allows you to select which component you want to get, similar to if you walk up with stone to a stone cutter and you plop in stone, you can select which one you would like to have, and then you can just make that, and then there you go. Now you have chisel stone bricks. That's kind of the idea. I don't yet know how I'm going to make the recipes, how expensive I'll make every gate, and then for the bigger gates, so that would probably be the full adder, half adder, and any future gates that I am going to be adding, and maybe even the memory cell, the switch. I don't think I'll do that for the redstone bridge. I didn't even go over the recipe of the redstone bridge, my bad. But I think I'll make those exclusive to that table that I will be making, meaning you can't craft them in a crafting table anymore. You have to go and use this thing. And I'll probably make this thing craftable using the gates, meaning you have to have crafted them in the way that I originally designed it at least once. But I don't know yet, and that is kind of where you guys come in. In the comments section, leave suggestions below, because I have no ideas yet. I have been thinking about this quite a bit. I'm not really sure about it yet, so leave suggestions down below and let me know what you think. And if you have other suggestions, feel free to let me know about those as well. But yeah, that should be it. I'll quickly go over the crafting recipe for the redstone bridge, because I forgot to do that. The redstone bridge is right here. It is just crafted 4 redstone dust and a repeater in the middle. And then you have a redstone bridge. Super simple, super cheap. So that's that. Do you have any comments?
Great job. Looking forward to what community says and what future development will be.
Fantastic. All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. See you next time. Join the Discord for more regular updates. And yeah. See you next time.
Also, if you're interested in Redstone and the likes, check out our Turing Complete series.
Oh, definitely. We go ham build, and we're currently building a Redstone computer in vanilla Minecraft Redstone, not my mod. So yeah, check out my series. I have a playlist on my channel, Turing Complete, and that covers the building of a computer, explaining all the concepts behind it, how does it work. So yeah, check that out, and for now, see you all later. Bye.
Bye.